Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome to a new type of universe mode. I'm calling it General Manager mode. It is not GM mode, circa 2007, 2008. Do not confuse the two. If you want a very delicate explanation of what this universe mode is going to be, then you can go ahead and go to my channel update, which I very deeply define what this is going to be. If you just want to hang out and chill and enjoy the show, do so. It's the first episode of a universe mode. I assume you'll check it out. I've been sick recently, that's why my voice is a little messed up. It'll get better as these episodes go on, at whatever point you're watching this. So, I'm beginning this universe mode February 17th, 2016. We're on the road to WrestleMania. I'm super excited about wrestling, and I want to get back into wrestling, and I'm doing that. And to bullet point that channel update that I told you to go watch, basically, it's a monetary system. I'm taking WWE superstars and the WWE climate, right? The people in it, right? I'm putting them in a situation much like Lucha Underground, where they have to fight for money or a prize or points. And the winners of those monies can use those monies, much like in the UFC, to get better opportunities. Okay? So, John Cena, Randy Orton, right off the bat. Them bitches owe me money, son. 5,000 each. Okay? I'm putting that down right now. And this is going to be a huge part of this series. So if you're bored, go ahead and click away already. It's going to be a lot of stat taking. So I'm going to put John Cena down first. Okay? He is negative 5,000. Right? And I think I'll put brackets around those. So he's at negative 5,000 monies. And then I'm going to put Randy Orton. Randy Orton. No, Randy Orton the same way. I'm going to put brackets around them as well. Negative 5,000. Alright, so basically, you win a match, you get $1,000. You win a gimmick match, which is a cage match, a TLC match, one of those crazy matches, you win $10,000. Right? If you win a rivalry, so John Cena, Randy Orton is a 4-week rivalry to Extreme Rules. Whoever wins at Extreme Rules is going to get $15,000. Okay? So, that's how it's going to work. Alright? That's a very basic of how it's going to work. To get a spot in Money in the Bank, and I'm just going to start with Money in the Bank. If you want to see the other, like SummerSlam and Survivor Series and WrestleMania and how I describe those, go back to my channel update. Or just kind of wait till we get there. To get a spot in the Money in the Bank, which is the first special pay-per-view of the year, it's $15,000 per spot. So I'm looking for 6 superstars with $15,000 to burn to get a spot in Money in the Bank. And we all know what the Money in the Bank is. It is a guaranteed title shot whenever you want. And that does include these normal shows. But I don't know why you'd want that. Okay. We're going to say a win at a pay-per-view is $3,000. So I'm going to put that down here because I didn't have that in the channel update. So a pay-per-view win, 3,000. All right. I've got that. I feel better. I want to get into it. I want to get right into it for those of you who hate people who set stuff up all the time but don't get into the action. I will get into it. We'll be starting with the Monday Night Raw is War card. This is going to be moving faster, by the way, than a normal universe mode. Real quickly, though, for those who like being informed, we're going to go to the rankings. It's a class system, so we have main eventers, which is Triple H's area of expertise, right? To challenge for his championship, you must be a main eventer, okay? And this is like Bray Wyatt, but not the Wyatt family, right? Braun Strowman, as big as he is, does not belong in the main event title scene, so he's not in this brand. Then we have Legends, okay? Stone Cold Steve Austin is the Legends champion. It is going to be held by the World Heavyweight Championship, the Purdy Gold Strap, as I like to call it. And then we have the women's division, which is currently championed by Charlotte. I wanted to kind of keep it time accurate. Again, February 2016, Charlotte was the champ. Daniel Bryan just recently retired, and he's garnered a lot of respect. He will be the light heavyweight champion. Kalisto, he has been doing very awesome lately in the WWE, so he's going to be the Cruiserweight champion. Now, only Cruiserweights can challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship. However, this championship is kind of like your main event championship, but for the littler guys, right? People like Finn Balor, Hideo Itami, Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, huge example, Cesaro, Damian Sandow. The people you like and you know could be a great WWE champion, but the WWE's never going to give them a chance. That's why they're on this brand. So Cruiserweights and everybody else kind of on this brand. And you're going to be seeing who is on those, let's see, stats. Show stats. Perfect. 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 Good. So we've got all the statistics correct. The history will stay. Like, these histories will stay. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. Monday Night Raw. First off, first order of business. I'm calling this General Manager mode because I'm the General Manager. I get to decide what the money matches are. This is where the UFC aspect comes in for the Lucha Underground aspect. And I get to decide, do I want to watch Randy Savage and Ultimate Warrior? Nah, not really. Randy Savage and Ultimate Warrior, I just don't really care. So, it's not a rivalry match. I don't expect anyone to interrupt, and I'm not going to be playing it. So, Randy Savage versus Ultimate Warrior, I'm simulating. Boom. Ultimate Warrior wins. So, now I'm going to go over to the Raw Superstar info, and I'm going to put in Randy Savage. Or maybe I could put Macho Man. No, I'll put Randy Savage, just as it says right there. That way I just don't get confused. Randy Savage. And he is going to have monies. No, he will have 0 money. But he will have, for an appearance, 1 point. Okay, and I'm going to put the points in parentheses. Alright. Then I'm going to the Ultimate Warrior. Now, I'm doing this live for you. Hopefully this type of stuff is edited out later, but I want you to get what I'm doing here. So, Ultimate Warrior, 1,000 monies. I call them monies because if I call them dollars, some people might get upset for me being American racist, or whatever that's called. And he has an appearance, and a match, and a win, which is 5 points. 5 points for Ultimate Warrior. And I made a mistake. Randy Savage should have 2 points for an appearance and a win. An appearance counts as anything, so if someone's on commentary, that's an appearance. A match is if he's actually fighting in a match. So, like a special guest referee, for instance, is just an appearance, not a match. Okay. So there we go. Now we're moving on. I left some of these tag teams in, so the Divas tag teams, I didn't break up, I didn't delete them, because they made sense, right? Nikki Bella and Brie Bella would team up. There is a 16 Diva, oh shoot, how could I easily do this? Oh, wait. Shit. There was an easier way to do this, and now it's going to load forever. There are like 16 Divas. I've got some downloadable content, so maybe we'll see some of them in the show. In fact, maybe we do. No. Okay, so it would make sense that 2 of them want to team up, right? I mean, your chances are go from 1-16 to 1-8 of winning a match, right? Or of being in a match. So it makes sense. Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, they're teaming up against Tamina and Naomi. Not necessarily a match I care about, but we're going to put in the information. That's a horrible way to spell Nikki Bella. Alright, so let's see who wins this matchup, because I don't really want to watch it. And guys can get involved is I'll be letting time kind of between the first episode and the next, and I also want to hear what you think. So of these matches, which one would you want to watch the most, right? I mean, I think I'm going to be watching Randy Orton, John Cena, and Kama Mustafa and Triple H, only because I think Triple H should crush Kama Mustafa, and I like seeing the storyline of that. So, also he's a champion. I want to see his entrance. Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, Tamina, Naomi. The Bellas win. So, gross Bellas win. They are now $1,000 richer each. And they have an appearance, a match, and a win. 5 points. Brie Bella. So a lot of this is going to be data, as I said. And most of the time, it'll be cut out or it'll be edited. But in the interest of, I want you to understand what I'm doing here, this first episode's going to be a bit longer. And we're going to get to understand how this works. Now let's do Tamina, who has 0 monies. But she should have 2 points for an appearance, as well as Naomi. By the way, I went to a SmackDown taping, and her boots were more over than she was. Her light-up boots, people cared more about those than her. That's a bad sign. Alright, in the interest of time, I'm not going to watch this match, but I will watch a Triple H match very, very soon. He is your WWE champion. Kama Mustafa, I do not see as a WWE champion. He is strictly in the Legends category. However, I am allowing crossovers, just like UFC does. So, Kama Mustafa versus Triple H. And of course, Triple H does win. Triple H, he is a champion. And we'll keep it simple. I think we should keep it simple for now. If you guys have any ideas to make it a bit better, I mean, like a monetary system a bit better. It's like the monetary system in Minecraft. It's not very good. But if you have an idea to make it better, please let me know. Or at least please tell me your ideas. Because I do want to make this better. I want to make it a good system. Kama Mustafa. Kama Mustafa has 0 monies. I'm going to get so good at this. And 2 points. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people statistically in our system already. Alright, this is going to be interesting. So, I want to cover no contests, disqualifications, or countouts. Those yield no money. You get the points for the appearance, but you don't get the points for the win, but you do get the point for the match. So you get points more than anything, but you do not get money. I will not, as general manager, be paying a superstar if they run away from a match and they get counted out. Or I'm not going to pay the guy who got an easy ride, right? This is also to do with wrestling. I don't want, say for instance, the hero to win money just because the villain ran away. And sometimes that's going to happen in a rivalry, so that's the reason. Also a disqualification. If there's a diva and a superstar in the same match, and the superstar accidentally hits the diva, then the diva... then the superstar gets disqualified. And then, for that incident, I'm going to, as a general manager, say for safety reasons, I'm not paying you. Alright? You're suspended for striking the woman when you shouldn't have. So, that's the reason. No money will be paid out for no contests. And a no contest is count out or DQ. So, now that we have that covered, triple threat, divas, no one cares, right? Paige wins. Good. So we're going to go Paige, money, 1,000. Maybe I don't even need to put money in there. and points 5. So this is interesting, right? So she's going to get 5 points. Natalia is going to get 0 money, right? And 2 points. And Alicia Fox is going to get 0 money and 2 points. Now, is this correct? Right? They all had an appearance. They all had a match. Only one person won. So that's why she has 5 points. Makes sense. I'm sure there's a good way to do that. And I don't want negative points, okay? And the reason I don't want negative points is because then it becomes a ranking system. Whereas these points really are kind of just like Mario Party, right? Where, oh, you landed on this many green spaces. Good for you. You get an extra bonus star at the end. So no negative anything, really. You don't lose money except for when you're buying into something. So for instance, if you did get run away from the match, you don't lose $1,000. You just don't get awarded it. So, moving on. Fatal 4-Way. I'd love to watch this match as well because Stone Cold 97 is the Legends champion. He's defending against 2 Legends and Rusev, who is in the main event scene, which a lot of people will argue, but to me, Rusev, when he debuted, could have been WWE champion and been a serious contender. Now, maybe not so much, but yeah, that whole engaging Lana screwed him up. And of course, Stone Cold won. Of course, why wouldn't he? Stone Cold. And I don't have doppelgangers in here. The only people I do have doppelgangers of is Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love. Only because they're so unique that they can pass as different people. That's the only reason they're in here. Stone Cold. I don't have Stone Cold before. No. Okay. And I'm going to alphabetize these so that way I don't screw something up. Stone Cold gets $1,000 for winning. Good on him. Doesn't really need it because he's already champ, but whatever. And 5 for winning the match. Let's go with Rusev. He gets 0 money. And he gets 2 points. See, I am actually getting quicker at this. If I don't put in a money sign or commas, it works out pretty well. Ricky Steamboat. I will be putting commas, though. Ricky Steamy is what I put in there. Ricky Steamboat. I will be putting commas only because when it gets to like 1.1 million, it's hard to see. So Ricky Steamboat gets 0 monies and 2 points. Bret Hart, poor guy. Him and his rectum. His rectum is wrecking him. That's a horrible joke. That is so bad. He's got it's not anal cancer, Jesus. It is prostate cancer, which is very sad and unfortunate. But Bret Hart, as long as I've known him, he's always been a bitter son of a bitch. And I can't. Seth Rollins. Let's move on before people dislike the video too much. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, both main eventers, obviously. Seth Rollins, I questioned about putting him down on SmackDown just to even it out, but then I was like, no, he's a main eventer. He's a main eventer. Roman Reigns wins. All right. Roman Reigns. Did I miss anybody? Stone Cold, Rusev, Ricky, Bret. Okay. All right, I got everybody. Good. I did a quick check of the whole roster. Roman Reigns, $1,000 richer. Support his family. And gets 5 points. Ooh, did I do points for the Bellas? Yes, 5-5-2-2. 5-2-5-2-2-2. 5-2-2-2. Good. And Seth Rollins. Alright, and then we're going to have time for a main event. This will also be a 30-minute episode about, which is great. It's a good time limit for a first episode, especially with very little editing. That's going to be awesome. Good. Seth Rollins. 2 points. And this is something I can do also at the end of a video, too. I don't necessarily have to do this at the in the middle of it, but I'm just trying to tell you guys what's happening here. So far, it's like a 6-tie lead, right? Between Roman Reigns, Stone Cold, Paige, Triple H, Brie and Nikki Bella, Ultimate Warrior, and then John Cena and Randy Orton are in the hole. But someone's winning $1,000. Who is it? I don't know. Should be interesting. Let's find out. And they're both going to get points for this, too. So I am putting in a point area for both of them. Ooh, whoops. Alright. John Cena, Randy Orton. 2 main eventers. Of course, they are not eligible for the Legends title. The Legends title is for Legends only. But they're all main eventers. If you want to see 2 main eventers have a rivalry, implore me to use their money during the year to put them in a rivalry, and I will do so. John Cena makes his way out to the ring in typical John Cena fashion. Never give up, never surrender. Oh, sorry, wrong TV show. John Cena is going to be having a match against Randy Orton. This is why I'm the general manager, right? I make the good decisions for the people. Did anybody catch what city we were in? I didn't. Maybe we should have, like, special events. So if you're overseas, okay, or in another country, you make $2,000 per match instead of 1. Randy Orton versus John Cena. Here we go. Who's gonna win? Place your bets. Place your bets. We'll keep it on normal. Let's do it. And me being a general manager, I'm gonna have very little to do with these matches. So this is a rivalry. We're gonna see this pretty much every week. Maybe we don't watch it every week, but if it's the most interesting match on the card that week, maybe we will. It's a rivalry, so maybe we will. I don't know. It really just depends. I mean, I did cover this on the channel update, but when a rivalry is presented to me as general manager, I can veto it. So if it's Randy Orton versus Kama Mustafa and I don't want to see that, vetoed. And that's it. I actually should put back on the commentary and stuff, but I guess maybe not. Ooh. Would you like to hear the commentary, or would you rather it just be me? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know, and I'll decide later. I'm going to record probably SmackDown, and then we'll see how these debuts of these series go. Randy Orton had to take a break. Ooh. Oh. Not a good idea. Big back body drop onto the hardest part of that ring. Randy Orton now in control on the outside, which might be one of his perks. I know there's a perk that allows you to do more damage, or you get more morale or momentum the more moves you do on the outside. John Cena, pretty snap suplex there. Reverses. Ooh, DDT. Orton back in control. These two men both paid $5,000. They both owe me $5,000 in this imaginary economy system to be in this rivalry. At the end of the month, if the rivalry ends, someone's getting paid $15,000. However, If they auto-renew the rivalry to go to Payback, then they double down. They both pay another $5,000. John Cena looking to win early here. Short match, maybe. Randy Orton reverses. John Cena turns Orton around, spins him, throws him to the corner. Clothesline, I like it. I like it, Cena. Oh, what a kick. Followed up with an elbow. Another elbow. It's about money now. It's not about the gold. It's not about brand supremacy. It's not about Divas Revolution. It's about the money. At the end of the year, we could even introduce the money belt. For whoever gains the most money in the year, they get the money championship. And to challenge for that title, you must pay, let's say, $50,000. Same as a WrestleMania spot. John Cena. Ooh, oh! I like that money belt idea. Is it over? Is it over? 1, 2, no. John Cena and Randy Orton both out with shoulder injuries. Guess who else was out with shoulder injury? Like Sin Cara. Or sorry, neck injuries. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Attitude adjustment. 1, 2. Oh, and again a kick out. Like half the roster of WWE right now is out with an injury. And Wade Barrett's like, I'm quitting. Oh, man. It really sucks that if you're Wade Barrett, you do so much for the company. You're pretty good with Triple H, right? You were always a part of, like, the Authority, or you were on the general manager's team. You know, you were always the top heel. You know, Bad News Barrett comes along as we get the Gervin Stomp. 1, 2... No. And then all of a sudden, half the roster's injured, and you're still bottom fiddle to Sheamus, Rusev, and Alberto Del Rio. And all 4 of you have great potential, and none of you are a champion. I'd probably quit too. Randy Orton's bleeding. Maybe we should do a penalty in money for bleeding, for surgical purposes or medical purposes, like minus $1,000. No, $1,000's too much. Minus $500 for bleeding. I don't know. Let me know. You guys will perfect this. We will perfect this. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks chance. Now happening in the crowd. Oh, Orton RKO. Pop-up RKO. Go for the pin. You got it. 1, 2. Ooh. Come on, Orton. Fire yourself up. You got this. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I was going to say, you showed your cards too early. You showed Cena that you were going to attack him. Ooh, 5-knuckle shuffle again. Here we go. Connecting. Orton needs to reverse this, otherwise I think it's over. Oh, attitude adjustment, pinning combo. It's over. 1, 2, 3. It is over. John Cena only owes me $4,000 now. He gets 5 points, and Randy Orton gets 2. Here's the rivalry. Oh, Orton doesn't like Cena. They wanted this rivalry. One person thought he was winning, the other person thought he was also going to win, but Cena won the day. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just an intro. If you want to even more understand what I'm doing here, just reps on learning my monetary system, go ahead and watch SmackDown. It's coming up next.